to Gutter Stars session 40-something, which is probably the last of our current run. I think it's session 46 of Gutter Stars. And we are we're a small band. I think Alex was kidnapped by Amazon. Andrew hasn't been heard for many days since saying he's ill, and Beej hasn't made an excuse, and we hate him. But we may see people join us, hopefully. But yes, we happy few are going to continue our adventure in. It's kind of an elven ruin, isn't it? This weird abandoned elven naval facility in the garden subsystem of Realmspace, which you depict like this will be the other place we go. You went to the fungus planet. And you had a fun time, Gus. And now you've gone to this other planetoid, which is called, what is it even called? I have the book here. I say this. When you're like, I'm definitely not an expert on this other person's setting, and you're just hoping for the best. That is Greyspace. Are you in Greyspace? I don't think so. I think that is Realmspace. There we go. So yeah, you've come to the garden. Is this kind of life world that's surrounded by many moons, and you have gone to a few of them. This was because it was the safest place near the Mind Flayer planet and the Beholder planet, which I think you decided you didn't want to hang out on.
Well, one person wants to go to those
didn't
places.
decide we want any of that energy. Yeah, except Simon.
Except me. I want to go there.
I think in this universe, instead of people saying a rock and a hard place, they say Hecatha and Glyph or something, and then someone says, "Shut up, you lore nerd."
Yeah, I was going to say, when like you're reading a fancy setting, and the author has created idiom, and he's really trying to do it like just honestly and well, and it's meant to be good, but it's always almost too baroque in a way that actual idioms tend to be kind of the kind of thing you can imagine becoming normal speech. Whereas, like, fantasy idioms are always something like between the world of the Brain Eater and.
I don't know about you, Cutter, but I rattle my bone box like this all day, even if no one's paying me jink.
Hot dog.
You still there, Owen?
I think we have our first GM drop out of the session.
Okay.
We've had quite a good run recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be DMing the Spelljammer game. This is the Halloween special, guys. So you've magically teleported to the Mind Flayer place, and you're all about to die.
Oh, I thought you were going to unlock all the chests for us.
Yeah, yes.
Damn it.
Trap on one of them. From memory, there's a trap on one.
Before he kills you, the Mind Flayer says you've reached the stars, and it's time to go back to the gutter. And then the credits roll to a playing of Linkin Park's. In the end,
yeah.
It's directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, it's 2005.
Where do we leave off? Like
2005.
Just dropped.
2005. We were talking about being between a Mind Flayer planet and a Beholder planet.
Oh yeah.
I scared you off with my awful sigil idiom.
I think I just said, like. Fantasy idiom is always like that it's always too complex and too baroque in a way that is impractical. So that the equivalent wouldn't even be between Hecatha and Glyph, which would work. It's that the way the book would write it is between the planet of the Brain Eaters and the domain of the Eye Fiends is our saying that you call a rock and a hard place. And you're like, well, it's not that, is it? That doesn't seem normal. People wouldn't say that. Can you imagine Ethel in the back pew or Bob down the pub saying that? No. It's completely impractical.
It's, 'twas written upon the bathroom floor of the Weatherstones.
Is the Weatherstones like a Weatherspoons?
Yeah, it's a cross between Waterstones and Weatherspoons, both.
Yeah, that actually sounds
the
kind of great.
Institution. Yeah, exactly. We should start a business.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, what if Waterstones had vomit in the toilet?
It would probably make it more interesting.
At £5 a pop.
Yeah. What if Weatherspoons has two tables entirely full of stationery that you don't want and that seem inappropriate for this play?
Oh, I've got an absolutely feral Weatherspoon story actually, but I won't tell it on the stream.
To be fair, on the fantasy idiom one, I think like most of the books I've read don't have that problem, but it's definitely one that exists. Sometimes it's one of these ones where if you kind of accept the characters acting not very realistically. I'm not sure I can think of the right example of one that would be. But... Usually the narrator voice kind of helps it along, really, when you need the sort of, "'Twas the waning years of the Empire of Hilderaf, and the Gonfalons were torn from their poles." You know.
Yeah. You get it in a lot of like post-Tolkien American fantasy, I think. Even if it's not necessarily directly like drawing on Tolkien, but something like having been reading the Predator Chronicles, stuff that is trying to find a diction that is like fantastic and has learned from both actual kind of pre-modern fantasy sources, but also from Tolkien. This is meant to sound quite highfalutin, but I'm afraid that the Yankee in his natural environment does not have that same diction, and so I think that is part of the problem.
Yeah, I think Rory Stewart.
And it always sounds very, very odd in an American accent.
I mean, there are some very small mercies out there, Simon, aren't there? And it is that not every American author is Rory Stewart, thankfully.
I think like the Worm Ouroboros, like Edison, is definitely one of those books where the characters speak like, you know, "'Tis I, the noble king of demon lands, striking out against the witches of the horrid fen." But that's just one where it just works. It's kind of, that's like, it's a book from like 1920. That's like, you know, maybe the first epic fantasy book, or the first fantasy.
I mean, I think it's also partly about it's self-confidence, isn't it? It's partly about it's about self-assurance or a lack of self-consciousness that I think makes a big difference. Anyway, so yes, you're in the Garden subsystem and you're on this planet, on the planet of Picion. And I also asked, did someone sum up what you found on the moon of Picion last time?
On the naval base.
Go.
Yeah.
We found a sort of like a little bit like a church-shaped building. We'd gone through into the room to the east, I believe. We turned right, and it's a room with two semicircular bells, if you like, one above and one below. Well, one to the right and to the left, up and down on a map. Each behind a wooden screen. One of them is full of statues with nameplates of what appear to be officers in the Elven Navy, possibly heroes, and the other side full of chests, each of which has a flower near it, which somebody recognized as the heraldry, like the figureheads of ships. And I believe Andrew found that there was a trap.
Yes.
Yeah, Andrew found there's a trap. He's conveniently not turned up for the reasons mentioned before.
So we can have him reach out and touch the trap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he's looked for the trap. He should have said, "And next session, I will definitely roll to disarm the trap." Before I do anything. But he didn't say that. Hello, I just joined like 30 seconds ago.
Have you been fired, Alex? Have you been sacked?
I've not. We just got finished and tidied up quite early. A little bit early.
Cool.
How many people did you throw out of the pub?
It's not a pub. And nearly one.
Okay. Nearly one out of not
but
the pub.
He behaved himself.
Even if I didn't work at a pub, I would still tell people to get out of my pub, just to clarify.
Well, for EastEnders. Get out of my pub.
Great. So
instant morale check. What kind of trap have we found?
It was in the chest, wasn't it? He thought it was that there was some kind of trigger on the lock.
Yeah.
Because the chest in front of these figureheads, and they this particular one at least was trapped. Has a trigger.
Are there any holes in the figureheads? In those carvings, anything like that? Did we spot anything? I thought we spotted something like that. I can't remember.
No, looking at the figurehead in front of this purple flower, which kind of seems to you almost like half living. Like you look at it, it looks like a flower, and then you look again, and it looks like a piece of painted wood almost. It's kind of a strange sensation. But then the main elven ships are live ships. This is something that obviously your character Simon would know as a former elven sailor.
Yep.
these, the Elven, the core of the Elven fleet, they make it up with other ships like swan ships, like the one you have. They'll often use as transports, which are not live ships. But for the big man of wars and for the kind of the scouts, they have live ships. So for the military ships, basically have living ships that keep growing. So yes, and so yeah, Thumb's impression would be these are, these have been taken from ships, presumably ships that are not intact anymore, are not alive anymore in some way. So yeah, you will have a look at the figurehead, this purple flower, and it doesn't seem to have any particular holes or anything unusual, other than this kind of strange effect you'd all observe of sometimes seeming alive and sometimes not seeming alive.
Okay.
Is the flower currently flowering? Are its petals open?
Yes. So yeah, the figureheads all seem like whatever they are. So it, like what one, for instance, is kind of think of it almost in terms of, it's like a pine cone. It's not a pine cone. It's some strange alien tree. But it's like one of them is is kind of the edge of the whatever, like whatever it is, the twig leading to a pine cone, and the pine cone itself, and the pine cone has opened. Like they all seem at their kind of most developed, as it were. Rather, yeah.
Okay, right.
There's like a couple of flowers, a couple of tree-like things, a couple of seed-like things. So yeah, very beautiful. Kind of if you just think about it as like, oh, these are like weird statues of plants. You're like, that's quite impressive. But yeah, it's very, very still here. As we said before, the environment is mostly like there's a bit of dust in places, but there's not loads. Everything's pretty clean. Yeah.
I'm just asking before I forget. We recovered a locked chest from the shipwreck that the princess who was in suspended animation was found. Did we unlock that chest?
I'm not sure. Did you? Good question. I don't think you did.
We can always go back and check the recordings, but before we get the chance to.
I don't believe you did. It depends if stuff's in your stash, but I don't think you did, because I think you revived her. Remember, you found some other stuff. I think you kept.
Is Amana the princess still with us?
She'll be up on the Cygnus. Yeah, presumably.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So cool. So do we have a thief in the group or a wizard who might have access to a spell that unlocks chests?
Jones is taking a nap, and I believe he's our only thief.
Correct.
We did have another one, but he died to goblins.
He should be stealing treasure rather than a few winks.
We do have a monk though, don't we? Monks are quite good at this kind of thing.
Are they?
They are now.
We have a monk. He should try to punch the chest open.
I mean,
I vote the monk opens the chest.
Can you steal from a church if you're a monk, or is that just like me picking up something in my house?
Monks don't have stealing abilities. Why would you think they do?
He just goes around. He's just going to go around being like, but it is all Maya and illusion. Possessions, there's no such thing.
Alternatively, the British kind of monk, which is I'm a landowner, I'm going to tax everything you own, and as we all know, taxation is theft.
So in that case, you can just open the chest and tax it.
Or he's like trying to get us to buy our way into heaven or something. But
pay your indemnities.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all very Chaucerian. Like,
Right. Is it realistic to take this chest and put it on the ship?
Is it?
Can
we measure the realism of
from our ship, and is it that heavy?
Isn't this a chest that we know is trapped, but we don't know what the
lock?
trap is?
Definitely. I mean, I assume if we move the chest, I'd prefer to like knock the lock with like a 10-foot pole or something.
Well, given we know there is a trap and we found the trap trigger, the trap will either be something that happens when the chest is opened or when something enters, like when someone tries to pick the lock.
Yeah, because if it like triggers that easily, then we would just grab
see if the chest.
I'm trying to phrase this in a way that doesn't sound wrong. We just grab the container and move it around fast while standing behind the container.
You want to jiggle the chest?
Grab the chest with 2 hands from behind, shake it around.
Yeah.
If anything bad happens,
Make some awooga noises. That's very important.
Yeah. Has anyone recorded this as a separate voice clip for future cancellation purposes?
I'm sure, like at the end of this season of Spelljammer,
Yeah.
one of us can go back through everything and make a best moment.
I just want to say as a disclaimer, I didn't want to say that, nor do I find it funny, but Alex forced me to.
I thought it was very funny.
And Alex takes double responsibility.
I'm not even going to repeat the joke. It was quite a funny joke, but there's a Dara O'Brien joke where he talks about a joke a friend told him that he thinks is really inappropriate and he doesn't approve of, but he explains what the joke is, and you're like, I feel like that is the ultimate having your cake and eating it at the same time kind of moment, isn't it? Like,
that's the equivalent of like asking for a friend, you know.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the chest and with the lock facing away from me, and see if it gets triggered, and then we're just going to take it back to the ship if the ship isn't too far away.
Yep. The ship, remember, is parked outside, so you can do that. Can someone who is top of my list? Alex, I don't think is top of the chat list, actually, just due to the way it works, because he doesn't have a bracket. Simon, could you roll a D6, please? Roll your
do. 5.
A 5. So yeah, you take that chest to the ship.
Can we ask if any of the crew like lockpicking as a hobby?
Guys, no reason for asking this, but do any of you like stealing?
Like, if any of you happen to have a shady
they all
past,
say it's a hobby. Actually, no one admits to doing it professionally.
Like, if any of you perhaps have a shady past that you're running from and we don't want any questions asked about, but have useful skills as a result of, there might be some danger pay in a job for you.
I don't believe any of them are level thieves, no.
Damn. That would be very convenient. Next time we're in port, we should hire a leveled thief. Just put out an advert for a sailor with a shady past.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So next time we're in town, we'll try and remember to just get these 2 chests unlocked by a paid professional.
You did. To be fair, you did once. Andrew did once pick a lock and get knocked out by it. He successfully picked it, but also got knocked out by it because he hadn't been able to disarm it.
Didn't he outright die?
Yeah,
he's not knocked out. I suppose it is knocked out. It's just a little bit more permanent.
Yeah. Well, if someone knocks your tooth out, you're not like, oh, you're saying they didn't lose their tooth. You're saying, no, they knocked my tooth out. Yeah.
I think if you knocked someone's tooth out and then proceeded to steal the tooth and run away with it, that would really be adding to the injury, I think.
Yeah, it'd be an advance on the category. Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a man's tooth.
You wouldn't download a dental filling.
Yeah. You wouldn't steal a policeman's helmet, would you? That maybe a niche reference.
I think so, actually.
I think niche for Americans, maybe.
Yes. So, what do you want to do?
Do Americans actually? Do you think their policemen would have more helmets than in the UK? I wonder if it's the other way around.
They do have more helmets. They're just not shaped like ours. They've got dice on them. And they
state police with the silly hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not really but they are.
Yeah.
I think under the Online Safety Act, that's a crime, Alex. So they're going to arrest you now.
They'd have to catch me first. I mean, I'm already wanted for the incident.
Keir Starmer is watching our D&D stream, so.
Keir Starmer
he doesn't have anything better to do. Doesn't have anything better to do, does he? Yeah. So, yes, there we are. What do you want to do next?
Okay.
What are you doing?
what usually helps these living ships grow? Do people sing elven songs to them? Do they just feed them with water? Do they just photosynthesize?
If it's a plant, it needs sunlight. The greatest force in the universe.
Yeah, this guy who keeps me like, actually, my religion is really relevant to this. Does anyone know? Everyone realizes that, right? Right? Yeah. I'll get up a description of some live ships for you, I guess. If I can, we'll find out.
Yeah, if we don't want to do anything more with these plants, where else would we be going off to?
Well, I was going to say, you obviously can continue exploring this place. You've only seen some of it. You could go to another place. You can.
I think we should
travel
keep
through
exploring the dungeon.
We do seem a bit hamstrung without our lock picker / trap finder.
There are other ways of opening traps.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't got a 10-foot pole with us.
I've got a grappling hook, so I can always chuck that, and I don't know. That's not very good.
I've got things we can chuck with it.
Yeah. And there might be things which aren't trapped in there.
So elven live ships are grown from the seeds of starfly plants, and they're not allowed to take root. Well, rather, they don't have to take root. They're allowed to grow in space, and they are shaped, like they're sculpted essentially into the shape that's needed.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they do continue to grow. A live ship continues to grow.
Okay.
So yeah, they can be pretty powerful ships.
Yeah. So what are the? I guess we can come back to them if we want. Just to clarify, is it all one organism? We don't Are they figureheads for ships, and the figureheads are the one organism that's part of the ship, or
the figureheads would have been? Some will know this. Figureheads would have been part of the ship.
Yeah,
at one
they'd have
point.
grown with it, but they'd have been taken off at some point.
Yeah. And they're still alive, having been taken off.
Yeah, it's like cutting the fingers
how
off
long
a
they
dead
live
person.
after that? Like, could they be grafted onto other ships? Can we sell them on the black market?
I mean, you wouldn't do that. That would be improper.
You wouldn't steal a policeman's helmet.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, they probably have value.
Yes.
The figureheads. Yeah. Obviously, the chests, you don't know what's in them, so you don't know if they have value or not. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so fussed about opening the chests, but I think some might object to selling the figureheads.
Morthylla's like, look, I'm just saying, the goddess of love think these things need to be like upcycled, reloved.
My character can sing. It's on a character sheet. I feel like maybe she would sing to these plants, and they would maybe grow, maybe recoil. Who knows?
Wither and die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there are 4 other chests. I should say there are 4 other chests for the 5. I think it's 5.
There were like 3 or 4 doors as well out of the area we were in.
Well, there was in the room you were in. You'd gone left from the entrance, and then you were in a corridor, kind of like a corridor. It was a room, quite it's about 15 feet wide. But there were 2 wooden screens to the north and the south.
Yeah.
The one to the south was the one which had the figureheads. The one to the north, and the chests, and the one to the north had statues. And the statues were like, I was actually explaining this concept to a student the other day. But they had like metal in. The statues looked like elven heroes, but they had kind of some of them. They're marble, but some of them had separate swords or spears or cloaks or whatever.
Oh, as in like real swords on a statue.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds enticing to me, I think. So
yes, nothing ever goes wrong in games of D&D when you take things off statues. Let's do that.
Yes. Yeah. Could we and
So there was also, you could continue forward. So there was like the north, the south, and then you could continue forward as well. Yeah. Like westward. So those were your routes. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go into that, if you want to go, I say there were still some chests in the southern room, and there are the statues in the northern room.
Yeah. We should go and have a look at the chests, I think, and then the statues, and see what we can purloin off them, or recycle.
Can any of us really check them for, treasure traps?
We can have a look at them.
I mean, the other 4 chests look the same as the first chest that you took.
Okay.
They're each in front of a different figurehead.
Oh, right. Okay. So we had the one in front of the purple one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they'll all be watched over.
Yeah. Okay. If I go over to the place with the statues and the weapons, what weapons do they have, or cloaks, or the like?
So. Each has a particular item. There are these 5 figures, 5 elven figures, each of which Xeethra, I think, is Xeethra on the ship. Possibly, I don't know. Actually, what do I have here? In fact, I don't know. I don't actually have you. I have Ichabod, Jones, Vil, and his dog. So you do have a dog. I will allow you to use Beach's dog. Thumb, Sam, and we'd marked Kawakami down for you, Alex, because that is Alex's only current active character, so he will definitely be there. I know you have your reserve. But Jamie, who do you want? You can have both, or you can have one. I guess I think we've been saying, because I think you missed 2 sessions actually. I think the last, or at least we'd said that Kawakami and Xeethra were sharing spelljamming duties. I think was the idea.
That's so. I've been kind of assuming I have Morthylla with me anyway. So if we just do that, I think that makes sense.
So she won't have spells, but she will have 10
pair of spells.
You need to have rested. You need to have rested 24 hours. Yeah, it's that for that 24-hour period. Like, is the rule? Alex may remember, when you start jamming, you lose spell abilities for 24 hours. So let's say you jam for 12 hours because you're not traveling very far. The party could have stopped in the ship. So I guess we could just punish Xeethra. Punish Xeethra. Punish Xeethra sounds like a really dubious streamer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like the kind of guy you like. I love when he's like playing StarCraft 2, but when he starts talking about politics, I get a bit edgy. Yeah.
I think I don't think Morthylla would have used her spells since quite a while ago anyway. So
she wouldn't be down. She wouldn't be down any spells. It's to do with the specific issue of if you're wanting to travel 24 hours in a spelljamming ship, you're going to have more than one pilot. Was my point. But
okay, that makes sense.
Probably actually, you guys haven't had to travel 24 hours in a row because you went to the Mage planet and you hung out there for a bit. You went to the Mos Eisley planet. It wasn't actually that bad. Mos Eisley star planet. You went to the Fungus planet. So we'll say that. Well, you could if you have Morthylla, that's fine. She can have her spells.
Can I have the Iron Tornado with me?
Yeah.
No, he can open chests.
Yeah, I think I resummoned him, so I've got one more summon or wish left.
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. Because he's the equivalent of, rather than 3 wishes, you have 3 summons of him. Yeah, is the deal. But so no, you'd use 1 to summon him the first time, 1 to summon him the second time, because he hadn't started summoned. Was the point? It was a fresh dose. So no, that's right. You have 1 left. So 1 usage on that.
So the wording on the spells thing is using a major or minor helm, even for a short period, removes all spell casting ability from a spell user until the individual rests long enough to recover spells. So not necessarily 24 hours, but you still need a rest, which once every 24 hours.
Technically, that would that's going to include both sleep, which is 8 hours, and however many turns it would take if you're using that rule to memorize the right number of spells, I guess, wouldn't it?
And essentially even work with clerics or priests who need to prepare spells at a specific time of day.
I think we've treated it as you use your spells up for the day because you're going to have to rest. But yeah, you are right. Technically, you could spell jam for an hour and then rest for 10 hours and be ready again.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, sorry, you were saying, in terms of the elves, because then we started trying to work out who was actually doing this. The 5 elven statues, which are basically life-sized, they almost look bigger than life-sized just due to their modelling and kind of something about the effect. Like, there is, some slight glamour on them, obviously. They're very glam.
Yeah, scale.
One has a purple cloak. One has a silver trident. One has a, irony-looking longsword. One has a very, brightly silver, but I'd say kind of, almost a glittering silver mail shirt on. And one
these are the officer statues.
These are the 5 kind of heroes or whatever to the north. Yeah, and one has a golden ring.
Okay. Do the colours seem to match the spell jamming figureheads? Since I at least noticed that there's a purple and a purple that match.
Probably not otherwise. No. Like, there's none that looks like the open pine cone, for instance. It's not like, oh yes, of course, one of them.
There was like 8 of them.
I think I've got 5 listed. I might have said 8, to be honest. As that might be a tale that shrunk in the telling. But yes, no, you do not connect the 2.
Do we know what god this temple is dedicated towards?
Well, neither of these 2 rooms has any religious iconography that you recognise.
Yeah, it's not like an actual. I think it just looks a bit like a religious building. I don't think it's an actual chapel or anything.
It's a stable depot, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean they wouldn't have a chapel necessarily, but it's sort of like looks like a reverential place for the statues.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you had a chapel, could be a sub room in such a place.
Okay.
But yeah, this is certainly, these seem like, this is the honoured dead kind of thing.
Yeah. So if someone wants to do a bit of a harebrained scheme with me, I would take off my chainmail, pass it to someone next to me, right? And then I'm gonna like yank off the chainmail of this statue and have the other person like put it on him really quickly.
Do we even have any chainmail?
I'm wearing chainmail now.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I say we'll try that.
Yeah,
the old
switcheroo.
Last episode,
if
isn't it?
Does go badly, and the statue say comes to life and tries to kill you, you won't be wearing your armor.
How long does it take to don a piece of chainmail?
He should definitely do it. He should definitely do it. He should just do it.
A chainmail isn't like a blanket. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how quickly you can.
Don't listen to Alex. Just do it.
It's like a weighted blanket.
That's a mandate
I would
for
at
life.
the very least argue that it should be quicker if we're just changing the t-shirt or whatever, the tunic, chainmail, what that part of the chainmail.
Act before you think. It gives you the advantage of speed.
Should we at least take a moment to see, like, is it possible just to yank the armor off of, say, you? Yeah, like, make it as easy as possible. Could another person, in a single swift move, pull your armor off?
Sam tries to yank his armor off.
I guess is the statue posed as such that you could take the chainmail off without breaking the statue?
Yes, as in because you can kind of loose it at the back, you can kind of shuffle it down one arm. Yeah. Obviously, the way you'd think the way it's been put on is like it's been put on one arm and then shuffled up.
I imagine that like the statue looks a bit like it's doing the YMCA or something, so that I can conveniently.
Yeah. So not quite, but something like
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if it would work, right, I would get the genie to grab the chain shirt, and then
it'll work.
The genie would have my armor, and then put it on the statue as soon as I've taken the statue's chainmail off.
This is the most elaborate version of the opening scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. It's all, but the thing is it's Raiders of the Lost Ark starring Robin Williams as the genie.
Yes.
And Indy is saying like, make sure to swap when I do it, and Robin Williams is improvising and gurning while this is happening to the camera. He's changing shape into something that's about just been killed by.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but personally, I'm imagining Will Smith covered in blue paint. But whatever floats your boat.
I don't try not to imagine that.
I've
it does float his boat.
Torment you.
Yeah. Okay. Jamie, roll a d10.
Okay. I'm assuming this is going to go awfully, but
It'd be great.
I don't like what D10s tend to represent.
It could be a good initiative roll for me. It could be a bad surprise roll for me, depending on my memory of second edition rules.
Oh, I'm not in Spelljammer. Oh, sorry, I thought I was in Spelljammer. I was literally. I think I might have launched Roll20 and it had an error or something. I'm going back into Roll20 so I can actually see this.
You said that as though you were just losing immersion, like you've just forgotten that you're not in the Spelljammer universe.
Guys, I've had an error.
Game?
I've had an error in my head.
This is how immersive our D&D games are, guys.
The thing is, you couldn't invite Christian Bale to your game because there'd be a thing where you're like, well, I can only talk to him when we take like a week off because I'll have to send like letters if I ever want to ask him about like how his family is or if he's allergic to anchovies, because he'll be so in character the whole time in the rest of his life as well.
All right.
It'd be unbearable. I'm trying to think who it was who said that. I think it's Nolan who said that. He was like, on set I'd send Christian letters, so I didn't have to talk to him because if I talked to him, he'd be in character. It's
at least like he's not like method acting as the serial killer villain or something too insufferable. It's more just like,
I mean, hey, Heath Ledger didn't he? And that didn't go too well. It's too soon. I don't know. It's Sir Laurence Olivier. I think it's Dustin Hoffman or someone. Sir Laurence Olivier did just tell an American actor when this conversation came up, a method actor. He's like, "Have you ever heard of acting, dear boy?" Yeah. So yes, you will pull the shirt up, and while you're doing that, you'll be surprised. The group will be surprised as the statue.
Amazing.
Yeah. The statue.
Glorious text. Sear my eyes.
You're kind of expecting like, oh, maybe the statue will move. What you're not expecting is for the statue to try to spray you with magma through its fingers.
Goodness.
I am surprised, Owen. You are correct.
That is surprising.
I am surprised.
That was not on my bingo sheet.
That is so surprising that even as a ranger, I would still be surprised.
Yeah, I AC -1 in the end. Even if you alter your, I say that I was going to say you're not a ranger. You're not Tiglari, are you? So
I'm a ranger.
Yeah, you're a ranger. Yeah. I think Sam is not surprised actually. In that case, because you rolled 2, didn't you? And I think they improved their surprise by 2.
He's like statues, stone, magma, also stone, tracks.
Yeah. Okay, Tom, I'm going to keep my attack roll, but Tom, roll initiative. It's Sam statue initiative. Sam sees the stat. I roll 5. I roll bang average. You win. Okay, it's about to spray magma into Morthylla's face. You can see the hand reaching towards Morthylla's beautiful love goddess worshipping face.
You can laugh.
I just like try and tackle Morthylla out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Morthylla's trying to position herself so it comes out as like a really badass looking sort of battle scar and not as a sort of horrific, ugly facial disfigurement.
Yeah.
It's hard when your eyes have widened so much.
And Kawakami is like, man, even I, who worship the sun, did you know that? I worship the sun. I'm really surprised by this magma.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbearable. Unbearable.
What about the Father and the Holy Spirit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's like, no, very, very, very specific heresy here. What? That is armor modifiers for wrestling. I don't want armor modifiers for wrestling yet. I suppose I maybe do. Because you're trying. Yeah, this is going to be an unarmed attack. But she is surprised, which is it +2 or something? I'm trying to find the right. I'm trying to find the right table. Here we go. Defense surprise is +1. Defense surprise is +1, and it is a rear attack, so +3. So yeah, make an unarmed attack. So roll 1d20.
Is it not in my face and therefore a bit more of a sort of
No. This is me tackling you. This is Sam.
Oh,
Sam's
okay,
trying to save you. Sam on initiative and is trying to save you. Oh, okay. So this is I guess this is an overbear. A normal attack roll is made for every level of size. There's no difference. You are at +3. She does not have more than 2 legs. Which is a modifier. So you're at 12. A lone orc can only do if it succeeds. Or attempting to pull down a single target. And let's have a look. Yeah. So what's Morthylla's no armor AC? She doesn't have a shield active either. What is her Dex AC?
Simply 10, I suppose.
Simply 10. In that case, because you rolled 12, which presumably is going to be like AC 7 or something for you.
I don't know what my THAC0 is actually. Given I'm level 3.
Are you level 2 or?
Sorry, I'm level 2.
I'm
I'm level 3 with Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so that
THAC0
means
is 19.
that's 18.
Oh right.
So
Okay,
18 minus 12 is 6. So you hit AC 6. You throw Morthylla over. Morthylla. Sam has non-romantically tackled you, in a friendly way, and the genie is going to be spraying. He's probably going to be spraying the genie at this point with the magma, isn't he? Because the genie is behind you. So I roll for the genie. I roll 14. The genie is surprised, so 15. What is the genie's AC?
AC 4.
I think that misses. Then I don't think that. I think Genie's going to dodge.
Well,
he neos out of the way. Like he just kind of ducks backwards. Well, we're saying he's like Robin Williams. He just kind of he morphs into Neo as he dodges out of the way. Show how cool he is.
Yes, the sort of physics defying.
Equivalent THAC0 14, and I rolled. No, if I'm THAC0 14 and I rolled 14,
yeah, that'll hit then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because I wasn't including my THAC0. So yeah, I will hit. Okay, 2d6 damage. I don't think there's any ongoing, but I will check just in case. I do, and this will bypass his magic because this is 9. I think that says 9 damage. Does it? 9 damage to the Iron Tornado.
Okay. Yep.
I would say as you see it move now, you do see that this statue does look segmented. The others don't look segmented in the same way, but just where it's at its joints, it looks like there's almost like little joins or something.
I see.
2d6. Yes, that's right. No, there's no ongoing. So the Iron Tornado just takes 9 damage. Okay, so new round declarations. That's very heroic, Sam. Well done.
Does it look like the statue is coming in for more, or is it?
Yeah, it's moving. It's mobile.
It's now alive. It's not just a trap. Right?
Yeah.
But it's not got any armor anymore, right? So I've made it vulnerable.
You've made it more vulnerable.
Yeah, it is still made of stone, and I do not have any magic weapons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the special attack on this monster is described as squirt.
Nice.
What?
Squirt.
Yeah, my character makes a very funny quip, which you will have to imagine for yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are magic weapons nearby.
I mean, yeah, but we don't want to sick any of these others on us. Did you say the others don't look like they're segmented, Owen?
where is it segmented? This one.
No. You said this one looks kind of segmented. Do the other statues? Did you say something about them not looking segmented?
They don't look the same. No, this one kind of looks. As you're looking closer at it, this one is it looks like kind of pieces of marble joined together.
I see. And did it look like that before we started futzing with it, or only afterwards?
I think it looks like the same material. The segmentation is only obvious now. The others look like they're different materials.
Different materials, like different to one another.
Yep.
To be honest,
yeah, I don't feel like grabbing another weapon. I think that might just multiply our issue.
Yeah, it's probably just the stones like being so well joined that the segments are only obvious when it starts moving. But personally, I still think you should grab a magic sword from one of them because it'd be cool. But it's up to you.
Yeah, Sam's action then is going to be grab a magic sword and run.
and leave.
Yeah, and leave. He's done what he can for Morthylla, and he's hoping that everyone else will follow his lead.
Yep.
Because we're not killing these statues.
Well, not if we're running away. We're not.
No, well, I think.
Kawakami's like, that's defeatist talk. Kawakami says this as he please. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have done.
Yeah, Kawakami says, that's defeatist talk. Kawakami says, and people are like, but you're running away too. It's like, yeah, because I'm defeated.
I'm defeated.
Is there anything else convenient to grab on the way out?
Just grab the cloak. There's 5 things. Grab them. The ring's going to be a bit of a bastard to get off, so I wouldn't recommend getting that. But I reckon you could swipe a cloak or the sword pretty easy.
Cloak sounds good.
Was it cloak, sword, ring? What's the 5th one?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What's the 5th thing? Sorry.
What's the thing? Sorry.
There was cloak, sword, armor, ring. What's the 5th thing?
Trident.
Yeah. Somebody grab the trident.
Not Gaston. Ichabod will grab the similar character.
He's getting his Remanos worshippers confused. Simon has gone so deep into the roleplay, everything is just Remanos worship from now on.
Yeah, I converted to the Church of Remanos in real life.
Yeah.
You started it.
That's what I live.
Can I get the Iron Tornado to sort of grab the lava spewing statue, do a bit of wrestling moves on it while I run away, and then suggest that he sort of, as soon as I've got a little bit of distance, he kind of flies up, assuming the ceiling allows, to sort of fly up out of reach of the creature, and then run away and join us.
Was he unionized?
By Chris Katalik of Hydra Cooperative, yeah. If you mistreat him, Eventually they send a wicker statue after you to kill you if you mistreat your genies too much.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I'll grab the trident.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ichabod's going after the trident. Yeah. Sam is going after the sword. Is Morthylla just running, or is she grabbing something?
With the chainmail shirt, yeah.
Kawakami, I guess.
Kawakami
I guess.
We'll try and grab the cloak on the way out and also run.
Yep.
Woo!
I think technically, I was going to say it's Thumb, Sam, Vil, Jones, Ichabod,
running.
Morthylla, and Kawakami. So those guys aren't. Thumb is running. So Thumb's not grabbing something.
Yeah, Thumb's not going to grab anything. He's
Would it be okay to assume that, because I was using 2 hands of activity, my shield's on my back, maybe?
Would you put it on your back, or would you give it to the Iron Tornado with the other with the chainmail?
I was kind of wanting the Iron Tornado to very quickly put the normal chainmail over the statue.
I would have thought you'd put your shield on the ground if you're getting undressed.
I mean, that's fine too, to be fair. I'll just grab the shield and then.
Yeah, you can grab the shield. You can grab both. You can carry both. You won't be using the shield. You won't have doffed the shield or donned the shield, as it were. It'll just be loose in your hand. But no, that's fine. You can grab that. And you're leaving the ring and the cloak behind in your flight. Okay. So
is Sam also in this? Sorry, Stipe.
Yeah, Sam is in this.
Stipe,
no, Stipe is not here. No.
Okay.
Stipe was not declared to be here.
Kawakami was going to grab the cloak.
Kawakami was around the cloak. was going to say that's. I mean, that's. Apart from a thumb, that is one for everyone. Okay, I think Tom, your initiative roll, please.
Didn't I roll?
No.
Didn't I roll
you
before?
did, didn't you?
I got
Yeah,
the 2.
you
Yeah.
did. Yeah, you did. Alex, roll initiative. No, you did. You did. I rolled 6, Alex.
I rolled a 3.
Nice. In that case, you will do your actions of grabbing stuff. The Iron Tornado will come forward. Probably rather than wrestling, he's going to probably just throw the chainmail onto the face of the statue at close range.
Yeah.
I think it's his. Given he's holding it, his preference is to just not hold it anymore. So he will do that. Yeah. You'll grab your items and start running. And then I guess I'll activate at 6 and come after you. All the other statues you touch activate as well, obviously. Yeah.
I've really pulled everyone into this scheme, haven't I?
Yeah. We're all going to die.
Once I grab one thing, everyone wants something,
Yeah. The one with the cloak is a white jade, and also, these ones don't look segmented actually in the same way. The one with the cloak is a white jade, and we'll start moving after you, Kawakami, I guess. There's a white crystal one holding the trident. Looks like a sea elf actually. Ichabod has stolen one from that. Yep. And the other new one was the iron longsword, which is off quite metallic, quite shining metallic one, which is going to come after you, I guess. And what are my movements? My movements aren't amazing. I don't think. No, apart from the crystal one. I was going to say the crystal and the jade one are good. No, the crystal one is quick. The jade and the rock ones are okay.
Oh, no.
The metal one is slow.
I think they're themed around the item they're carrying, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Kawakami, I assume by run, because you've already taken action, I assume you're fighting, retreating away from them, or are you running away from them, or what? Fighting, retreat.
So if I fight and retreat, I don't get as far, but I don't get hit.
Yeah, that would be your plan, presumably. Is Kawakami movement 12 as well?
Yeah, I'll be full movement. I don't.
So you'll be moving 6 or 36. You'll move 20 away, and you can move 40 next turn on the same basis. Yeah.
Yeah, I will fight and retreat because I am still squished at home. I'm AC 9. I will get hit if I swing, and I don't know if this is the same day as last time I played, but I'm hurt.
I don't think you will be, and there would have been time probably yesterday if Xeethra is doing all the piloting for Morthylla to heal you. So let's assume.
I mean, I've got cure light wounds myself, so I would have been able.
Oh, you would have done yourself, but as in you weren't here last time, so there would have been time with people with spare spells, because there were questions like who needs healing. So okay, let's try to punch Kawakami then. I
think I'd still prefer the fighting retreat to avoid.
Yeah, the jade one can go 45 in attack, so that's a relevant thing. I definitely hit you as one. I think probably
the other one might still hit me.
Oh, the other one, no, the other one does. The other one, I think. The other one is 8, and do you say you're AC 9? So I do hit.
I'm AC 9, yeah.
It's just punching you, man. Just punch. Is that 8 damage? Is Kawakami up?
Yeah, that knocks me down. That puts me to 0.
Oh God.
Oh well.
Ichabod, while laughing, says, "Leave him." Okay, Ichabod, you were going after the
crystal.
The crystal one with a trident, which had like a cool looking trident on it. Oh, sorry. In fact, that was the same Thaco. Okay, this one actually also I think is only doing fists. The jade one would have caught up Kawakami because it would have moved 30. You move 20. The crystal one can move 45, which I assume can catch up with Thumb doing.
Yeah, I'm also fighting retreats, and I'm AC 4.
Yep. Okay, so I hit 8, AC 8, which misses, and I hit 2, which hits. I'm not going to be able to pick up.
No, I should survive in that case.
Ichabod. This is Ichabod, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's the one who. Yeah. So you do 4 damage. I do 4 damage. You do 4 damage.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm still up. Yeah.
Ichabod is like, Kawakami, just learn to be punched.
Yeah. Just learn to take a hit.
Okay, Sam. Let's check what my attack is with this guy. Yeah, he's got bigger fists, but he's also really slow. What is Sam's movement? His total movement?
I've got it as 6, which I don't understand. I don't think that's correct.
That's right. That'll be as in it means your movement is like is essentially if you're dashing, you go 60 around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you're
I'm still
so
unencumbered. I'm below my light encumbrance weight. So.
Oh, you're below. No, in that case, you should. Oh no, in that case, your movement will be 12 because you're a human. But your half move will be 60.
Maybe
if you want to fight and retreat, so you don't get attacked in the rear, and give them an attack opportunity.
Sorry, scratch that. I was looking at the wrong sheet. I am lightly encumbered.
Which puts you to 8.
Okay, these numbers are just straight wrong.
Yeah. In which case, 14. You will move 13. It can move 15. Disastrous. If you were just slightly less fat Sam, he wouldn't be able to catch up with you.
Well, go ahead then.
Yeah, Sam just shrugs like, well, I guess that's fair. Yeah, guess I'll die. I only hit once. I am going to hit AC -2, so I hit you once. The other one will not hit. 5 damage. Yeah. It's not that bad, I guess.
No, that's fine.
And the other one is being distracted by having metal on its face. So I guess we'll fire at -4 or something at the Iron Tornado with magma. Magma hands. It doesn't matter. It unerringly turns towards the Iron Tornado, who, in a Rob Williams voice, kind of makes some sort of "oh no" kind of exclamation.
Yes.
Oh, that is wrong. Sorry, because it doesn't do 2d8. Wow, 2d6. That's not actually that bad anyway. 5 damage, given he's got like 30 health or whatever. 10. Oh, that's worse. Yeah, 10 damage.
10 damage.
The Iron Tornado. I mean, he can just leave now. Obviously, as part of this, he can now just leave. He's fast. He's not carrying. He's not carrying anything, is he? So, even though he blinded his enemy, so the guy was at -4, which meant his Thaco was 19. It didn't matter. Quite good. Natural 20s are good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so yeah, you are running. Some of them are caught up. The rock one, I guess, will try to move, but it can technically move 30, but it won't be moving towards anyone particularly. It'll just be trying to follow after. So yeah, new round.
Can I just have a reiteration of where these different things are and what they're doing, and where our downed player is? Because probably going to start getting my genie to use some power.
Essentially, I was going to say Sam moved 13 away. I think we established.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? He was 80. So, so a third of his movement isn't 13. A third of his movement is 26. So in that case, sorry, Sam. It would have chased you, but it won't have hit you. It'll have caught up with you, but it won't have hit you that round.
Oh, okay. I'll get my health back.
Yeah, you would just
was Sam the one who went down? Sorry.
No,
Kawakami was.
Kawakami's on the floor, but it's okay because Thumb will go and save him.
Yeah, Ichabod's laughing and literally running faster while saying, "Catch up, Kawakami! Run faster!" The rock statue has come just. The rock statue is not engaged with anyone and has come just beyond the exit to this room and has chainmail on its face.
Okay. Sorry, which one's the most dangerous one now? So the one that just caught up with
Sam is
Simon's
probably
character.
The one that's moved up with Sam. It looks at close looks metallic, very bright metallic. Sam imagines it will hurt if it hits you. The one that's the Jade one caught up with Kawakami and was of medium speed, which because Kawakami would have moved. It will be at like 40 away from the statues, the original statue room. and the crystal statue was the fastest, and hit Ichabod. And so I guess what was Ichabod's speed? It would only have caught up with Ichabod, I guess. So
yeah, Ichabod's speed.
What's
whatever
his?
normal human speed is. No, it's
12.
Is he a human? No, he's Scro. He's a Scro. He's got something different for speed, doesn't he? No, he's got 120. Yeah, so he's fine.
Yeah, and he's not encumbered. So in that case, you moved 40. Then you took something and you moved 40. Great, that's fine. Okay, in that case, or something like that. So yeah, Kawakami is in the middle of the group. Sam is the furthest away with the Iron Tornado, actually, as well, to be fair. The Iron Tornado and Sam are currently at furthest into the building. And then it's basically, Kawakami, Ichabod, Thumb, and Morthylla are all roughly together. So Thumb can grab Kawakami.
He's going to go back, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and get him.
Wait, so are we gonna keep running or try and get rid of them? I can probably.
You want to keep running? I will try and
probably
save
deal
him.
with one in one round with Wind Tomb, but it might be better to get the Iron Tornado to pick up Kawakami because he can actually just physically fly with people and evacuate that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
What spells does the Iron Tornado have? Would there a spell that can use be more effective? Picking him up.
Double check these. So Cloud Kill might be not Cloud Kill. Well, Wind Tomb might be overdoing it, but that could just basically just get rid of one of them. If it fails its save, I imagine. Not sure if he's got something that would really deal with more than one of them at once. Cloud Kill. I mean, I'm not sure toxic gas would do anything to them in the first place, so probably.
I would imagine not.
Yeah. Okay.
What about toxic internet comments?
If so, yeah, like Cloud Kill, it spreads fast and.
Yeah,
it's very similar.
Okay, if we're running, I suppose what we should do is get the Iron Tornado to pick up Kawakami, fly above out of their range, and then the rest of us just run.
Okay.
If we think it's worth like just running, are we a few corners and turns away from the ship, or is it kind of a straight path?
Well, we're gonna have to run out across the plane.
Yeah, you're near the entrance area, the round entrance room, so you're near the door. You'll then have to get out the door. And
whatever magic animates the pins at the door.
Okay, so probably worth it because, for example, they might not chase us past the door. For all we know. So yeah, if people are otherwise alright to just make a full retreat.
Remember, those of you who are engaged will take an opportunity attack off a full retreat. Remember, so that's fine. That can be worth it. So obviously not Kawakami. He doesn't matter for this, but Ichabod and Sam are engaged, so they would take an attack from their respective dance partners.
Is anyone near enough to me that I can use Cure Light Wounds on them this round also?
Full health, so I'll take the attack. I don't think
Ichabod is near Morthylla. You're in the same group. Sam is actually further away. He's further towards the original room.
Wounds on Ichabod then.
Nice.
Can I do that and then like move half my movement, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
You're not currently engaged, so I guess you wouldn't take an op attack from that because you're not next to an enemy when it happens. Obviously, they can catch up with you, but you wouldn't also get they wouldn't get an opportunity attack with a bonus. They could catch up with you and attack you anyway, potentially.
Yeah,
but they couldn't attack you with a bonus. Yeah. Okay, Simon, I guess you want to roll.
So like he's fighting, I just like put my hand.
on D10. Yeah, I got 2, so we're in good stead.
Ooh.
Yeah. So okay, I'm. You're going to do Cure Light Wounds on Ichabod before. I guess he moves. He will move at 7, so you can do that before they would attack normally. So in that case, roll your Cure Light Wounds, and then I'll do my op attacks, which are at. Are they?
4 hit points heal.
Fleeing. free attack doesn't count. Oh no, to be fair, it's oh no, it says turns you back, so it should be. Though it doesn't mention it, it'd be with the rear attack bonus, I guess.
Yeah,
but it'd be free. It's free and it's a rear attack. So yeah, you Simon, did you roll your healing? Oh no, sorry, Jamie, did you roll?
No,
you did.
Yeah, it's 4 hit.
No, Jamie rolled 4. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna hit. I get 1 attack on Sam. That is, I think that misses because I think that's AC 7 or something. And I will double check your one. That might be slightly better actually, to be fair. No, that's AC 7, so I missed Sam because I think Sam is better than 7.
It might actually be 7. 1 second, let me check.
Oh, in fact, no, sorry, I'm at +2 because you're doing full retreat, aren't you? So I hit AC 5, and then Simon, I don't hit you because I hit AC 10. So technically, if Ichabod doesn't have any armor on, I might hit him, but I don't think so.
No, he's armored.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Dodged.
The rock statue will continue forward, and we'll fire at. I'll randomize. I guess it could now hit its cohort. If we assume 1 is Sam, 2 is the iron statue, 3 is the jade statue, 4 is the iron tornado. So, just to simplify this, Sam, I'm going to attack you again with magma this time.
Magma.
I only get 1 attack.
Hit.
So, okay, it doesn't do any ongoing. So, as long as you can stay up, which you are going to, off 6 damage.
Yeah.
7 damage total. It hits you. That really hurts. It doesn't all hit you. Basically, it's not like there's literally a ton of magma hits you. It's almost like you're being sprayed with small amounts of burning rock. Obviously, it hurts a lot, but it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He squirted me. Says Sam in the therapy session.
We do those off stream for viewers, just so you know. After every D&D stream, we have to have a therapy session.
Yeah. Just the things that have happened. So yes, So in that case, if Sam is then going at 80 or whatever, which I think is what we're saying he's doing, he can get to the front because he's not doing any other actions. That's one thing. Last turn, you did an action each to steal stuff, apart from Thumb, and you also did a fighting retreat, so your movement was massively reduced. Whereas just taking the full retreat, apart from Morthylla, what's Morthylla's movement?
It would have been. Probably should mention. I guess because she was holding her chainmail and shield, it still would have been about 60 feet, really. But it's actually on me. I haven't calculated her encumbrance.
I just say it means she's probably
weapons and armor, but yeah,
she'll presumably be at the back of the group, basically, won't she? Because she's taking an action. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I guess as no one's attacking, you just hit the heal. Let's roll initiative one more time. We roughly know what's happening.
Did the Iron Tornado successfully pick up Kawakami?
No, the Iron Tornado. Yeah, that's fine. He's got Kawakami. You hear him whispering to Kawakami that Kawakami's never had a friend like him.
On the following round, if he can pick me up and also fly, because I think he can carry quite a lot of pounds of weight.
Yeah.
Does he want to though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Depends. Has Morthylla been on the donuts recently? This is why characters need their weight and their encumbrance for these spells. It is one thing I do think it's a relevant thing, by the way. Genuinely, by the by, on that when you're £600 is a lot. Or I think it's £600 he can carry, but that doesn't mean he can carry 6 characters. It probably means he can carry 2 to 3 characters.
Yeah, because what are those people carrying and so on?
Yeah, because if you are £160 and you're carrying £100 of weight, which is not an unrealistic military load. You will have a soldier might be £180 and be carrying 100 to 120 pounds of kit, which sounds crazy, but it's just conditioning. Then the Iron Tornado can probably carry 2 of you.
It depends what race they are, though. If we're talking dwarf halflings, a lot more.
Yeah.
Aren't dwarves almost as heavy as humans?
I assume they're quite heavy. I assume, despite our confusion, I think GIF are like £300 minimum. So I don't think they. I think they might be able to carry one major.
Yeah.
Jamie, roll initiative. D10. Everyone else is running for the ship, obviously.
That's a 3.
We're being absolutely saved by these initiative rolls. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't normally happen like this, does it? The
it doesn't.
Usually goes against you.
Yeah.
No. So you'll get out. You're all out. You'll all have got to the ship or near the ship. The statues stop at the door.
Yes.
Kawakami, what 0 were you at before?
What
HP were you at?
Exactly 0. I went down.
So you're going to be at what? -2 now?
I think it's been.
I guess.
The Ginny can carry £600. So
Kawakami weighs 173 and has like maybe £20 of stuff on him. He doesn't carry a lot.
Yeah. I probably should have calculated this for Morthylla, but I'm assuming that us each and our stuff, we can't weigh more than £300 each, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's
Kawakami's too. It depends on whether, because she's like a priestess of the goddess of love, that means she like watches lots of rom-coms while eating ice cream, in which case she might have a problem. But otherwise, I think she's probably fine.
All of the priestesses are cursed to become extremely heavy.
Rotund, I think, is the shapely.
Preferred nomenclature.
The Ben and Jerry's breakup ice cream is what does it sometimes.
Yeah,
a human's max weight is 200 pounds for a man, or 160 for a woman.
That's just not true. I mean, we're in a fantasy world, and you're going to tell me that that's the weight limit.
What is 200 pounds in real units?
I mean, they are real units. Really? They are part of the system.
Yeah, 200 pounds is not. I mean, it's heavy, but like, there's people who are like just tall enough to be that heavy.
No, it's in the Forgotten Realms. If you are too fat, Cyric kills you.
Yeah, but the max height for a human, according to D&D, is 80 inches, which is 6 foot something.
6'8".
Yeah, which is ludicrously tall.
Yeah, if you were 200 pounds at 6'8", that actually wouldn't even necessarily be that muscular. Necessarily, 6'8" is huge.
No. Yeah.
Like Kawakami's 6'5", and I assume quite slim.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. If we're adventurers and we're humans, the likelihood of us weighing over 200 pounds is probably very small.
How much good food do you have, and how much are you running? How much good food do you have, and how much are you running?
Yeah, but when you look at
even if the 200 pounds is more like the muscle mass as well as fat, then at that point you're one of these people who's like a full-time gym bro kind of thing.
Not if you're 6'8". Like, you don't have to put on much muscle mass at 6'8" to break that 200 pound mark. That's not that high. Like,
heavyweight boxing. Heavyweight boxing.
I get what your point is.
So all heavyweight boxers are over 200.
Yeah, there you
go. Yeah, so
I get what you mean.
Mike Tyson.
I think, as you said, this is also not all humans. This is all adventurers, and it's because adventurers, due to their bad diet and the amount of fleeing they have to do, all look like people who are, people.
The amount of fleeing,
the people you went to university with who are just a bit too into like running. They hit like 33. They thought they were a bit fat, so they got into running, and now they're constantly putting up their Strava stats.
Oh my god! There's a whole chat around that.
Do we all own Lycra? Do all adventurers come with a Lycra suit underneath their arms?
They all have Garmin watches as well.
Yeah.
Get really annoyed if they flee without turning it on first.
Yeah.
They don't log it as
I feel like the whole
very
dynamic of discussing what's an excessive weight is quite funny when we don't have webcams. It's like you're watching this, you're guessing like, okay, which person arguing here is skinny and which person is less skinny? And
I'm quite skinny. Owen can.
I know
it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to judge anyone. Or
who's 2010's Pete Doherty and who's modern day Pete Doherty? That's the question.
What is that reference?
Never mind.
2010 Pete Doherty was dying of taking too much heroin, and modern Pete Doherty is living a full and healthy life.
Yeah. I was reminded on that note. Do you know who was really famous in 2007? This one's just for Simon and Tom, not for the kids. Pete Wentz. Do you remember Pete Wentz exists? No, like
No.
Who on earth is
I
Pete
don't know who
Wentz?
that is.
Yeah,
Exactly. As in, the bassist from Fall Out Boy was briefly like a genuine. Do you remember like a genuine enormous star? And now, correctly, reasonably, Fall Out Boy were fine. By the way, they've got some good songs.
Fall Out Boy is still going, but I didn't know the bassist name.
Yeah.
What did he become famous for? Was it a side project or something?
I think he became famous for being the attractive emo bassist or whatever. I think he's the bassist of a band. Pete Wentz. Alex is like, I better Google this. This is important for my cultural education. I need to watch Zulu and learn about Pete Wentz, who is briefly important in 2007 in pop culture.
I see why. Yeah,
Pete Wentz. If you're watching this now, Pete Wentz, you're still important to me.
We value your work, and we're glad you haven't been recently murdered in prison like other people from that period.
Jeez.
I think let's not even like talk about those individuals in the same kind of category,
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor this,
I think look, we are sponsored by Equatorial Gascony, and the human rights claims have not been proven in any Equatorial Gascon court.
That's
what, as in the claims that there are human rights?
Are there any courts in Equatorial Gascony?
The King, President, High Chief, Captain of the Musketeers does have a court. He is the judge.
The court
and the jury and the executioner.
Yeah.
Tennis court.
It's literally a tennis court, and he has read a lot of Judge Dredd. Je suis la loi, he says as he shoots you.
He actually has, you know, the thing where you have a firing squad and one of them has the real bullet and the rest of them have blank. He does that. He just fires the guns one at a time. So
click, nope. Click, nope.
Well, the worst thing is that you're allowed to run, but you're in a tennis court, so you're just running in an inside tennis court from one side to the other as he fires like thousands of
like a
guns
beat
at you.
test.
Tennis squeaks. Like
I always use the gun 6 times when I play Russian roulette, just to show off my skill.
The last feeling or impression anyone has of him in the courts is of their secondary school PE teacher. You know, the one PE teacher who actually took it seriously and who's quite sporty, kind of intelligent, maybe a little bit empathetic, but also loved beep tests. That guy.
By bleep tests.
Yeah. I'm not so in a way it's a very mixed view you get of El Presidente, Captain the Musketeers. A very mixed impression you get of him. You know, it's sort of affectionate, but also he's killed you in an unfair trial. But we're not here to judge that. We're here to take their sponsorship money.
Indeed.
On a related note, did you know, I think they changed the bleep test recently.
They changed it?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how, but it doesn't like bleep anymore.
This feels a bit like when they're like, look, we got sued because some people in the army's pelvises were of a different shape to others, and it was concluded to be bad that we relied on the larger pelvis, and so we had to pay lots of money, and now we've changed it. Is this the same? Like, some people didn't like the bleeps, and so now
it might still bleep, but I think the actual change is that I think instead of running the same distance but faster, you run the same amount of time, but you run further, or something like that.
That's testing for a different skill.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
it
requires less knee strength.
Yeah. I would say I don't think anyone likes them. I'm not like defending the old bleep test. Like, I'm taking a last stand on the idea that the old bleep test was the height of, moral value. But
things that we should.
World's gone, man. Game's gone. Yeah. Anyway, on which note, having given our sponsorship spot.
Have we run away yet?
Yeah. Well, you're on the ship. I think that's why we're getting distracted, because we're doing the admin, and then I don't know why we went off on that. But yeah.
What kind of sword have I got?
It's a metal-looking longsword.
Am I still bleeding out?
I can't just cut a bit off it and it'd be a short sword. I'm not proficient in long.
You got to level up and get a weapon proficiency, and then you can put it in a longsword. That's actually what you do here.
But how? I get a weapon
Okay,
proficiency every level.
Like wounds on your character, Alex.
Yeah, you get weapon. So, okay, for you get extra proficiencies at given levels. Yeah.
At given levels, yeah. Okay, sorry.
They get a new proficiency every 3 levels for a warrior.
Okay, so level 4.
No, at level 3. It's every level.
Yeah, he gets one new slot at 3rd level. Basically, you get. So this is it. A new proficiency slot is gained at every experience level that is evenly divisible by the number listed. So, because warriors get both at level 3, you got one, a non-weapon and a weapon at 3rd.
Can I just cheekily get my stuff along?
He's like, oh guys, I'm just started training.
I actually definitely did all this training. It's good.
I've been picking up a few skills.
I remember how we got here. It's because we were saying you're all Strava people in your 30s who are constantly talking about it, and obviously your rations are like the banana and cucumber protein breakfast or whatever they're having before they do their like Saturday morning run.
Yeah, it's
and we're like, oh yeah, Pete Doherty. Like it was to do with BMI. That's how we got to Pete Wentz.
Oh yes.
Then we got to other controversial subjects.
There was a link between all of these things that we said.
And this was why adventures are skinny, but obviously there were like sumo in Karate. Sumo and Karate who are, but they're not adventurers. Can you imagine, like, that sumo comes up to the ship, is like, "Hi, I'm a sumo. I would love to be an adventurer," and you're like, "Well, you're gonna have to lose 400 pounds, like literally lose 400 pounds."
Yeah, you need to be able to carry that in gold instead.
Oh, did you see the pictures from the sumo championship that was in London recently?
I did see them. I didn't see competition pictures. I haven't watched any of it.
I didn't, but I saw this one picture from like the prize ceremony or whatever. They gave the guy like an enormous Hello Kitty like stuffed toy. Like it was leaning inside of him. Let me see if I can find it.
Wow.
Sam, sorry, Tom. What you then need to do is you need to create a scene in OBS just for this Hello Kitty. Switch the camera to the OBS to the Hello Kitty scene. But yeah,
I don't know if I can do
that's
that.
why adventures are skinny. No, it would take time. It would take time. I don't know.
Yes,
I think you can create new scenes.
Actually, no, I could just open it in the same browser window. That would work.
Oh, if it's pointed towards an entire instance, yeah. If it's an entire instance, then that would work. Yeah.
There you go.
And then we give him a giant bottle of soy sauce.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, you put it on
stream.
The cat.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That can't be a real bottle of soy sauce.
Well, no, it isn't. It's obviously like inflated.
Oh, it's inflated.
Yeah.
I was filled with a mixture of terror and lust for a second.
It's like the opposite of shrinkflation. It's the only food type that's getting bigger with inflation. Yeah, no, it is an interesting thing. I genuinely practically reweight when, like in Japanese pro wrestling, when one thing is that sumo, up to and including several yokozuna, have transferred over, including one who is technically functionally the number one ranked in the country. Have transferred over, but it's pretty ordinary that even though sumo is not always exactly what you think of them, they're not always absolutely enormous. It is that they lose weight and have put muscle in different places. Like Michael Jordan switching from basketball to baseball. He's like, yeah, essentially, that may have been being shadow banned for gambling, and they don't want to admit it. Who knows? But
I feel like everybody knows
that. Yeah, I think that's the general scuttlebutt, isn't it?
I think I've heard that their life expectancies can be actually quite significantly lower, but I don't really have all the details of it to really.
Sumo.
But that's not due to heart attacks. That is actually because they become adventurers and get killed by statues.
They realise they can't run away from the statues quickly enough. Yeah.
They haven't done the bleep test enough. Their fitness is just not high enough.
Only the Iron Tornado could carry me out of here.
Yeah. The Iron Tornado's like, I can only carry one of you, sorry, due to your excessive weight. This is why you're not allowed to be adventurers.
But certainly being an adventurer, the kind of fitness you need is the range of skills. So obviously, not being a sumo wrestler, even being a deadlifter, let alone sort of a bodybuilder, might not be the ideal type for it. Can I use my Cure Light Wounds on Alex's character to get him up?
Is this a second Cure Light Wounds?
I did the first one on. I thought it was.
Yes, yeah. You did it on Ichabod. On the Scro. Yeah.
So how does Cure Light Wounds work if you are a walking or soon to be walking wounded?
You still get the
Well,
hit
it just
point.
works. As in, he will go to -3. So roll your. I mean, you might not get him above 0 technically, but yeah, roll your D8.
You got a whole point of hit.
Well, I'm no longer.
You are He's stable at -2. He is unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I do a
need
bit
more
of
hit
a
points,
sort of
Alex.
Skyrim wake up cutscene on him.
Yeah.
Before we there should have been a really clever segue here where when you guys were talking about sumo, I said on the topic of rings, and then we look at our magic items.
Yeah. Ironically, you didn't get the ring, but there you go.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
So we looked for the sword.
Back, guys.
That's why Sam. yeah. Kawakami starts to wake up after another healing spell, and Morthylla's like, "You need to go back and get the ring, Kawakami."
Yeah,
you forgot.
I like to imagine that if the monsters that stop chasing us, because obviously often in D&D it's kind of a good trope, in fact, that they sort of stop when they're at a certain threshold sometimes. I like to imagine that either they just back away awkwardly like video game enemies, or they just sort of stand there and then just do like expletives at us, like rude hand gestures. We're sailing away.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I put on the chainmail vest, do I die, get constricted, or do I find myself?
No, you don't die.
Some
benefit? This is, this is reference just for Tom. But I'm actually imagining that rather than expletives as you flee, they're singing abusive college songs. Tom.
Yeah. Just slagging off the whole Elven Navy.
Yeah. Let's build a bonfire and put the Elven Navy at the top.
We've got a detailed book of in-law football chants.
Yeah. There is a whole genre of Harry Potter meme, which is
hey, goodbye. That seems pretty appropriate for what we just did.
Yeah, exactly.
It's screaming Spelljammer to me, but yeah.
Yeah. They're singing it in Elven.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be in Spelljammer. The only word in it is goodbye, and I assume they have that.
No, in Elvish, there are actually 4,000 words for goodbye, but only one word for would you like a napkin?
No. Oh, in Elvish, there are 4,000 words for goodbye, but only if you're a dwarf.
Yeah. 3,999 of them are abusive. In some way.
Miscreant indicates dwarf.
Yeah. So you got Sam has hurriedly learned longsword. Sam is going to spend the time on the next journey learning longsword with his spare proficiency, because you can keep them, Tom. So you can just store them up technically. Which means you can use is one reason you do that is using NWPs either to save them something that requires 2 NWPs like herbalism, or if you're like I might want to pick up a language sometime soon. You might keep it for something like that.
So your character can have like a midlife crisis where they've saved up all their proficiencies and they hit 40 and they suddenly have all these interests that they've never explored before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They start going running. They get the NWP running.
It's probably more like a retcon, like, oh, actually, I knew this the whole time. I just never needed to use this information.
It's totally not what I did with the sword.
The proficiencies once we get to that point, because otherwise you're just cutting down the probability steps too much.
Yeah. So you put the mail on. It doesn't kill you. It's very light, very form fitting, very very. It feels like light armor or anything. It doesn't feel like chainmail, even though it looks like chainmail.
Oh, it's
for some reason only women see this form-fitting light chainmail.
I wonder if this chainmail made for the elves is elf.
It doesn't fit your form, Morthylla. Partly for the reasons we already explained. It fits the form of an elf.
Wow.
Morthylla's like wow.
Elven body standards, and
yeah.
So I assume that does it just weigh as much as light armor? Does it have any bonuses? Would I know about that before combat?
I think the standard is if you kind of wear it and stuff, you find out, don't you? So Or
Yeah,
if you
can I
use
do
it,
like
you
some sparring with the Iron Tornado,
Yeah.
sort of, testing out the new armor and all that?
Yeah. No, you feel like it would improve your rating, your comparative rating to someone else's attack rating by 5%. It weighs 20 pounds, and it doesn't count as bulky.
Thank you.
So yeah, it both is half the weight of chainmail. So it counts as chainmail +1 for your purposes. So it's AC 4.
Is it half a weight and then has the magic armor like only encumbers you by half of its weight? Whilst wearing it? No, it's just because that is a thing with magic armor, right? That whilst wearing it, isn't there something about magic armor isn't bulky? Like whilst wearing it only.
Oh no, but isn't bulky for anything if you're using systems, for instance, where armor type caps your movement and stuff like that.
I thought it was literally whilst wearing magic armor, it only like applied half of its weight.
Not how I've ever run it. No.
I mean that might be something from something else, but it's just something like that.
Yeah.
I've literally never found magic armor in one of your games.
That's because Owen wants you to die.
You just suck. Yeah, it's because you suck. You suck. Is why. I'm trying to think. How often I probably have given out magic armor before.
I've got a shield. Yeah,
you've got a magic shield. You have a very good magic shield. Yeah. It's magic shield +1 that casts Goodberry 1 a day.
Yeah, it means I never get hungry. It's great.
Yeah, which is very good.
It says here, one of the magical armor is its effect on encumbrance. Although magical armor appears to weigh as much as normal armor, the weight of magical armor applies only towards the weight limit of a character. It does not apply when determining the effects of encumbrance on movement and combat. In essence, the armor appears to weigh as much as normal armor, but does not restrict or hamper the character.
I think I like what Owen said, so...
Yeah, send me the page reference, Alex.
Sure.
I guess it's a bit. Yeah.
It's right at the bottom of chapter 6. I don't know what page it is because my PDF is.
Yeah, it's
okay,
also. So you have the screwed up. You have the screwed up one. It might be from a different sub. As in, it might be actually. But I'm trying to think. Whether it's probably because most of the rules I picked up stuff like that will be from 1E, but it might well be a 1E rule as well. Tell us in the comments. Correct us later. Okay, so what else are you looking at? You have
before I forget. If
a purple cloak, and a crystalline trident, a crystal-tipped trident.
Purple cloak.
If we're going to rest for a while, can I heal the Iron Tornado if we rest for like the night or something?
Is Kawakami still unconscious and you're healing the Iron Tornado?
I'll get that point there. I'll be one at some point.
I mean, you could ask Ichabod to heal you, but I understand why you might not want to.
Well, I can't. I'm unconscious.
Anyway. He wouldn't do it anyway.
I would accept.
I give you a lovely new magical chainmail weighted blanket that doesn't actually weigh anything, so it doesn't work.
Oh, Alex, by the way, as I was flicking through my DMG, I did just flick past the Sonic encounter table. Need to remember that, don't I? Need to remember that. There are things like I think there is a different one I actually use as well, but there is like you can roll you can roll like Titans on it. Like a Titan notices you. Like, do you really want? Is that the worst thing? It's probably not the worst thing, but it could also be. Yeah.
Like that, aren't they often good aligned?
Often good, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah.
Not well. I probably shouldn't really mention this because it's kind of ruining the but yeah.
I shouldn't ruin it, but I will because it's Alex, and I want to ruin things for Alex.
I mean, just because they're good doesn't mean they can't be like dicks.
That's true. Absolutely, there are cases where a good monster can end up attacking you, especially if you're trying to steal from it. It's more one of those things where, like, I don't think it's bad to like act on the knowledge if you do have it, but it's probably better not to actively like.
I mean, you should still be nervous around like
stuff about monsters they might.
Dragon. A metallic dragon might decide, no, you're not. You need re-educating. You're not good enough.
The lesser-known breed of disappointed father dragon. Very dangerous breath weapon, formed of disappointed monarchs. He's never angry at you, only disappointed, no matter what the reaction roll says. Sorry, we're saying the purple cloak, right?
Yeah, there's a purple cloak and there is a crystal trident.
Cool.
If I stab Kawakami with the crystal trident while he's helpless, what happened now?
I won't yet. If you are looking at it, Ichabod, did Ichabod take that one? Yeah, he did. He's got trident.
He's got trident.
You can see on it. It has some script in Elven underneath the tines.
Very nice.
Just as a clarification, the Triton book we have, does it say anything that we? I can't remember if we're able to translate it that might reference the trident or anything, but.
The Triton book, was that a spell book?
I actually remember it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a spell book?
I think it is a spell book, yeah.
Yeah. So no, it does not say anything about the trident. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the trident. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair question. Yes, so yes, it has Elven script on it, Ichabod. It is crystalline. It seems pretty cool. You quite like, you know.
Yeah, I could sell it later.
Yeah, you're obviously you're not proficient with it, I guess. But yeah.
No, of course not.
No. But yeah, you can sell it. You know, that's fine. You can, and remember, for magic items, you shift on. It depends because even a good magic item might not be the right thing for the party. A poor magic item might ironically be a good thing to keep. But you keep full XP if you're like, we don't use it and then we sell it. If you use something even once, it goes down to its XP value rather than its GP value. Does that make sense? So this essentially means you can't be like, we'll keep it and then we'll sell it later for full value and get the XP. What happens is you get whatever the lower XP value is. Essentially to deal with that thing where you can imagine someone being like, I'm going to use this weapon loads, and then I'm going to like, I've got a better weapon. Can I have the original 12,000 XP? The answer is no, because you have benefited from it. Whereas treasure, like treasure that you get, gold treasure, because the only purpose of it is to be fungible currency, always counts for its full value.
Yeah. No, I think that's already quite generous to give the XP once you do sell the item if you haven't used it.
I was going to say you get the full value, the full GP value if you haven't used it. You know, it's just you get it upon deciding that's the case, rather than like, because I think this has come up occasionally. Like, what if you say originally we'll keep it and then later we'll sell it? Well, in that case, you kind of decided to keep it, didn't you? You know, you can't be like 6 months later in the actual real life version of the game. You can't be like, can we now have the rest of the XP because we never used it? Stops people being irritating. Great. Okay. And the cloak is your final item. Which who has the cloak?
Kawakami, I guess, is clinging to it in his unconscious state.
It's a cloak of strangling.
If we can have time to rest overnight, so I just cast a couple of cure light wounds on you,
please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Is this the next morning or whatever? I guess, as in you're saying once you've rested and you have spells again. Is that the plan?
Yeah. That's right, people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. It is a cloak. Kawakami, you can look at it.
I will put it on.
It makes you feel protected and discreet.
Oh, it's like it feels like the warmth of the sunlight on me.
Yeah.
It feels like
you don't need it like that.
He's wearing it like a slanket.
Okay. You get 13 hit points back.
Ooh.
That's a lot better.
That's all of them.
If anyone has any more cure light wounds, if they could cure it on my genie, use it on my genie.
Sam has cure light wounds if he's on the ship. Sorry, Stipe has cure light wounds.
Yeah.
I did have cure light wounds, but I took a head injury.
Yeah. I used to be a cleric until I took an arrow in the face.
It's well known that the gods ignore you whilst you're concussed.
2. You only get 2. Sorry.
Right, thanks.
So, yes, that's the items you got. Whether or not what they exactly how good they are or whatever is to be found out, I suppose. But yes, what do you want to do now?
Head to part and sell all the stuff.
Yeah, go and profit, basically.
Go and profit, yeah.
Go find a locksmith, I guess.
Yeah, that too. We can do some level ups and admin offline, can't we? Like as on Discord to sort stuff out, because there'll probably be some level ups from this. You've got magic items. It's assuming which of the magic items are you selling, and which aren't you? Based on your initial tests, or are you keeping them all?
Trident sell. I don't think anybody uses a trident. I'd be surprised because nobody ever picks trident.
You'll have cross skill compatibility with spears, I guess.
Does anybody have spear?
No.
No one gets spear. Come on.
Spear's a good choice.
In the open table, Von Karma has spear, and he is maybe your best fighter, despite not being your highest level fighter, because he's always in the back rank stabbing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it's good. I'm more like when you're thinking about playing D&D, you don't pick spear, do you?
Are you keeping the cloak, the sword, and the other thing, the chainmail?
I would like to keep this cloak. I nearly died for it. I
assume Sam wants to keep the sword. It sounds like.
Yep.
So I was going to say, you will, in terms of value, I think the XP value there'll be a discount on this, and you won't get all of this. But for the trident is 12,000, I think, for the full GP value. It is also, ironically, though you mock about spears, the Elven text, one of your elves will probably say it at some point, and it will extend into a military fork. So if you could transport it within Realmspace to your character who for some reason has military fork, Simon, you'd have a +3. You'd have a +3 military fork.
It's not that far, right? It's only a few astronomical units.
Yeah. So yeah, great. What was given that we actually ran this longer than Dark Sun in the end? What was everyone's favourite Spelljam? I think that's the correct noun.
I actually really enjoyed Vietnam.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Space Goblin Vietnam.
Yeah, that was great.
There's something about being low level and having all the issues of low level, but also just having
choosing to use napalm.
Yeah.
I quite liked the punching the were-rats underneath the in the sewer. It was quite funny as well.
Underneath the town. That was also in Shipwrecker, wasn't it? Yeah, also in Shipwrecker.
I mean, we did so much on Shipwrecker, like the worst heist ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've just done that.
Yeah, that was massively incompetent.
Yeah, where you're like, we're just going to drug these wizards and then we're going to leave town, and it's probably going to be fine, isn't it?
And we still have a debt to the mob.
Yeah. Yes, you haven't. You briefly went back to Brawl. You haven't actually been You stayed on Brawl for like a week and then you left.
Released a mind flayer and then left.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Hey, it's fine. Loads of mind flayers here." You can't say that about mind flayers, okay?
Is there a mind flayer?
Yeah. I was going to say Tom. Tom and Jamie. What were some of your favourites? Some of your favourite Spelljams. So we've got fantasy. We've got Spelljamming Goblin Vietnam, and we have Killing the Were-Rats underneath Shipwrecker. Were two of them.
Base battle was fun. That was a cool. It felt that was the most Spelljammery one, I suppose. Even though there wasn't a huge amount doing as part of that. I think it felt like much. It was a very interesting transit. Basically, it made it feel bigger.
Yeah, I was going to say I quite like the space combat rules. I could definitely spend time doing more of that. More like it's a different system. Like any mass combat or anything different. It is like you are now playing this game rather than the main game where you cast spells and use your sword. But yeah, I thought it was good. That was good fun. And Jamie,
I'm trying to. I don't think I'm confusing it with Shipwrecker. those furry animals that we found in the pipes on that dwarven coin.
The chatters, yeah, the chatters, on the dwarven citadel, in the depths, and you had to go and investigate the weird creatures that were vandalizing everything, and then you chose.
I might have missed a bit with the rare rats then. Yeah, but that was very fun.
Yeah, the were rats was like there were. I think it was like there were rumors of this, and did you?
You guys still here? Have I disconnected?
This way, I can't decide. I'm typing in Discord chat.
I've messaged wrong.
I can.
I did also enjoy, I did genuinely watch all the streams up until when I joined of the Spelljammer stuff. So it was actually quite fun seeing that heist with the trying to throw a grenade at a wall or something like that.
Yeah, that was in. Oh yeah, in the first. Well, we did like an off-stream adventure, which was just. We did an off-stream adventure, and then we did 8 sessions, didn't we? Which included the heist on the warehouse, didn't? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Fun.
Yeah, all that stuff originally in Brawl was actually pretty cool as well. Like the sort of investigation angle of it. That was quite fun. It was like adventure.
And befriending Old Man Star.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think the Nightfalls episode is probably the most memorable one. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was actually for that that Hector Gascony hired us.
They were very impressed by my wit.
Yeah,
exactly.
El Capitan de Musketeer, El Presidente, Grand Chief, and he calls himself the Dungeon Master, which I assume is a D&D thing in Editorial Gascony. He said, "That's Alex. I would love to have him in my dungeon," and so that was when we were hired. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think if we send that away for a bit, we get a lot of sponsorship money, don't we? So
yeah. This is actually our main job for all of us. We are,
Yeah, I'm actually lying about working in a bar. That's not true at all.
Yeah. Cool.
I am in a bar, but I don't get paid for it.
Yeah, I promise you guys. We're also on Twitch. We have so many viewers there.
Yeah. You just don't know how on Twitch. We will leave that there. We'll be back in a month, starting in running a city-state in Birthright. So I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for tuning in to this arc, or whatever you want to call it, of Spelljammer, this chaotic mess of Spelljammer. And we will see you soon on Cerealia.